wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to put it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Trying to turn the corner on the left. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They're testing the right side here. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Looking for an open area to his left. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense...
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The tight end gets the handoff on third and short. You don't see that every day. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Almost intercepted.
Not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Dances away. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They'll run the option. Now the toss. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about... Defense coming up big on fourth and short. You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Oh, they're after him! And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explode.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Zeno. That's caught. It's Moss. Inside the 30. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get outside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He bullies his way off.
Because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Moss. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking for a man. It's Zeno. Flips it out in the flat. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And listen, if I have a playmaker, a running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play. Gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Daniels. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. They go right back to it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Gators get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see what they do on third down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Going for the big play. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Gators decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Motion from the back. Snaps it in the shotgun. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Gator! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what they've got. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Moss. He'll pull it down and run. It's the same wide open. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Moss. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Still running at the 40. There he goes to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. This crowd is buzzing after that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The throw. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell when he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Florida! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. Field it and try to get some field position. Able to find enough room to get it out. Across the 25, he's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. It makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Running back searching for a hole. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Makes the catch. It's Bussey. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Bussey. Runs through the tackle. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Owens. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Zeno. And they can't make the play on third down.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Gators sending the offense back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Daniels. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. Smashes ahead. He's at the 40.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. Turning on the Jets. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Zeno. Skips away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now they'll try the right side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
We got a close game here in the 3rd quarter. You're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3 and out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On the direct snap, it's Moss. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Zeno. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. The running back has it. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolute shame. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air, it's Bailey. Hauls it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Daniels. Runs through a tackle. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Buying some time. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. This has been a really impressive performance behind this running game against a team trying to prove they ought to be ranked ahead of you in the top 10, and you're able to hold them off, guys.
Well, I love it too, David, because we've seen them run the ball against weaker competition, but here in a top 10 matchup against a physical defense, they've been the more dominant team. They've done it on the ground.
Yeah, it's just nice to always stiff-arm little brother and be like, hey, there's a reason you're ranked below us, right? Like, sit back down. Like, we're here for a reason. Just a big statement in the middle of the season and showing how physically dominant this team can be.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Texas A&M likely will just try to bleed the clock. Looking for space, it's Daniels. Powers through the defender. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Daniels. Breaks the tackle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that.
Turning it on. It's a running room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the Florida offense will take over 1st and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Bringing it back. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wide open spaces. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Dropping back, it's Zeno. Buys a little time. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Direct snap. It's Bussey. Looking for space to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0.